Morning, everybody. We are going to be working on limb independence today. In these practice streams, I am practicing live while I'm potentially asking any questions in any of the chats that are on my other monitor. Now, there are a lot of practice streams of me doing this, almost 500 of them, and every single one of them, there are timestamps in the description to show what I was talking about or what I was practicing. So you can see the raw, unfiltered, here's what I do to try and improve as a drummer who's been drumming for almost 30 years now, and who still has a lot to work on, especially on limb independence. I'm not good at this one yet. Now, because I've gotten so many awesome questions, I often edit these questions and put them into this drumming tips playlist. There's just under 17 hours of free drumming tips inside of here, with over 100 videos of me answering different questions live on stream. So for example, like how to fix traditional grip slicing, or intro to tenor playing zones, etc. And if these videos, by the way, say and other drumming tips or and other teaching tips, that means there are more inside of here to get you going. Now, there are, like I said, just under 17 hours of free drumming tips in here, but there's also these members first ones. There's over 600 videos that are listed as members first. That just means they're scheduled to release for free. So stay tuned for more free play-alongs, a new one releasing every single day, and a new drumming tip releasing every single Friday. But if you want that early access, it's 99 cents, but I promise all my content comes out for free. Now, because I'm not good at limb independence yet, I'm going to have Shia LaBeouf help motivate me to get better. I need to practice. Why is it doing that? There we go. It was like playing like the stream audio. Hold on, let me mute that. Let me fix that. It's going in my earbuds. Don't do that, YouTube. You subbed in like? Oh, I appreciate it. All of the drumming resources that I'm going to demonstrate are on my home tab. There's literally over 2,000 free videos and drumming tips, etc. So more to come. All right, let's get motivated with Shia LaBeouf here helping with that motivation process. I got to turn him down because he's about to scream into my ear. I'm about to scream into yours. Here we go, Shia. Help me out. Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Oh, wow, Shia LaBeouf, I'm super motivated now to practice my limb independence. Now, I have been working out of this book. This book is called 50 Ways to Syncopation. It's by Don Moyle. I highly recommend this book. It's a good one. It's got in it 50 ways to work on limb independence. Now, what I've done is I've taken all of Dom's ways and I put them into this spreadsheet. This spreadsheet in column A keeps track of how am I doing on average when playing each one of these 50 ways to do the limb independent stuff. So for example, pattern number 2 out of Dom's book is your standard like ding ding ding. So you're ding 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 ding, and you play short notes on the snare drum, so eighth notes as swung, and anything longer than that you do like that. Okay. If we scroll through here, you can see that on average, column A says it was technically proficient, but it keeps track of like the BPM, how the quality of the playing was, and how I felt while playing it. So I use this spreadsheet to help me out. Now, I've graduated from all of these that are now musical or technically proficient, and I've been focusing on the ones that are not good at yet. This one, let me put it on the screen so you can see it, boop, is a pattern that I made up. So pattern number 53 is not in Dom's book, but it's a wacky one. I have not graduated from this one yet because it turns out 3/4 straight over swung is a little bit difficult. So what am I going to do here? So the pattern is a Soca hi-hat pattern. So instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like you do for a normal Soca, where you like something like that, I'm going to play it as triplets. So you're like, that's the same thing. Except you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the way that I'm doing this 1, 2, 3. Instead of da 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 at 16th notes, I'm gonna go triplet, 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 triplet. So I'm doing 3 in the space of 4 quarter notes. So it's technically a 3/4, and the pattern is a straight pattern. But I'm reading through the chart swung. 8th notes on the snare, and anything longer than that on the bass drum. Okay, so complicated. This is why I'm still working on it after all these times. Last time I did it at 115. Let's try it again at 115. The way I'm going to do this is going to my website. It's the link that is there, or it is a link that's at the top of every one of my thousands of free drumming videos. But you can also find all this content on my home tab of YouTube. You just have to click on the header, like the chop section, to show you all the chop stuff, or whatever section it is that you're checking out. Like, if you're a rudimental drummer like I am, then there's currently 82 chop exercises in here. My favorite one is the shopping spree playlist, but there's more cool stuff like cheesy poofs, flammus, etc. There's over 1,000 grid variations inside of here. 419 for triplet, 577 for 16th note, 36 wacky ones like hurt a grid or tap only grid, etc. This is where I'm practicing. I'll come back to the limb independence in a second. There's just under 500 marching bass drum stuff. Mark time to these ones, the timing exercises. And then you can eventually like get into the splits timing stuff. It like simulates being on a bass line, so check those out. There's a bunch of drumline cadences in score format. There's over 200 sight reading exercises. There's over 460 technique exercises. Just like click on a playlist that looks interesting. Like if you want to work on your flams, cool. This has a bunch of flam exercises. If you want to work on, I don't know, your triplet rolls, check out the triplet diddle playlist. This has a bunch of triplet diddle playlists in there. And finally, down here is where you can find all the tips and lessons and whatnot. So this is the playlist I showed at the beginning where I answer questions live on stream. I edit them, put them inside of here. There's just under 17 hours of drumming Q&A inside of there. But there's also all these like scripted lessons, like how to hold traditional grip, or the stretch and massage routine that I'll do here in like 5 minutes, etc. So there's literally thousands of free videos. The thing is, if you see any of those like members first videos, they're all scheduled to release for free. So you can get it for 99 cents or just wait. I promise they're coming out. I don't paywall my stuff. So it's not like, well, if you want to learn how to do limb independence, you got to pay me $100. No, not going to happen. It's all free. Speaking of limb independence, this is where I'm practicing today. Now, if you're like, how do I develop limb independence? Every one of these playlists in the limb independence section includes this video, which is how to develop limb independence on the drum kit. It's the second video in here. So if I go into the swung charts, because that's what I'm about to play, it's right there. It's got steps outlining what I've been doing to be able to get through all these 50 plus ways to work on limb independence. Now, I'm playing at 115, so I'm going to go into the first set of charts. That is not the resolution I'm looking for. Thank you, though, YouTube. I appreciate your suggestion. And all these thousands of play-alongs, you can jump to a BPM in the description. I want to play at 115, but if I wanted to play this at like 152, you could do that. The other playlists go as slow as 40 or as fast as 240. So, you know, there's a wide range of BPMs in here. Anyways, I'm going to play this at 115. And again, this is a straight overswung pattern. Let me actually back up. And 2, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the quarter note while playing this 3/4 hi-hat pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My snare is not triggering all of them. cheap drum trigger. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I play a song for you? No, this is not a cover stream. This is a Q&A stream. It's like office hours. I'm here to practice. If you got a question about drumming or teaching, I can help with that. 1, 2, but I avoid copyright issues with playing covers. I hit my stick. Don't do that. So again, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. So it's a 3/4. The ride pattern or the hi-hat pattern is straight, but the charts are swung. So it's straight over swung, 3/4. Whoops. Read that wrong. And I appreciate you asking if I could play a song, but it's just not what I'm doing in this stream. So because I've been drumming for almost 30 years, and because I've got a doctorate in music education, people usually ask questions about like how to play better or how to teach better. 2, ready, and... keep hitting my sticks, which is, you know, not good. We got a little dance break there. Yeah, so the issue that I'm having, like, I want to keep the hi-hat low, so that way it's not, like, increasing the transition time going from high to low. Over-exaggerating here. But the problem is, like, this drum trigger that I'm using, I'm having to play extra loud and whatnot, and it's not picking up all the hits, so I'm playing louder, and it's causing it to hit my sticks, which, you know, I'm not a fan of. Ladies and gentlemen, here we hay. Yep, here we hay. 115 was what I played it at. It was mostly technically proficient. Why, hello. Other than, you know, hitting my sticks. and reading a couple of the rhythms wrong, but, you know, hooked on phonics did not work for me. Okay, so I had fun with it overall. But this particular pattern, we're going to continue to work on this. It's difficult. But in all of these like practice streams that I'm doing, I'm playing the stuff that I'm not good at yet. So that's what we started with to warm up. But all these other ones I've already graduated from. But I haven't played a lot of these in a long time. So what I'm going to do after I stretch and massage is go back and review these different patterns that I haven't done in a while. So the next one that I'm actually going to play through is pattern 16. When I last played through that the other day, it was just kind of like, okay. It's not that it was bad, it just like didn't feel comfortable. So we're going to try that again. We're going to do 155. I've put it up here so you can kind of get a preview of what it is. But first we're going to stretch and massage. So the first one that I'm going to do stretches the sides of the forearms. So holding the sticks in the palms, pull in, push through. Yeah. Nunez drums did not want to complete their sentence. All I see is, ladies and gentlemen, here we have... Oh, now I can see it. How to get better, practice. Yeah, that's the goal with this. I wanted to show, like, here's the raw, unfiltered, what it's like to actually improve. I love you lots. Goodbye, wife. Sorry. Now I'm going to stretch the underside of the forearm. So in these like practice streams, whether I'm on a pad working on technique and going at like 40 beats a minute, or if I'm doing the limb independent stuff, I'm just trying to show the raw, unfiltered, this is what practicing actually looks like. As somebody who's been drumming for almost 30 years. I've been doing this for a long time, but I still got plenty to work on. Most of my drumming's been rudimental, so like drumline stuff. So I marched snare for high school, college, and DCI. And then did concert percussion. But I like less than 1% of my time has been on drum kit, so I'm not good at this yet. Next stretch, we just did the underside. Now we're going to do the top side. So instead of doing it like this, one at a time, I'm going to just do it on the leg. It goes twice as fast, so. Or legs, plural. But yeah, in these practice streams, a lot of people will ask different questions. So feel free to ask them. I might point to a resource or me answering the question previously. Or I might take time to answer it. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and practice. Try and get better. Last stretch that I'll do is stretching the fingers. So thumb to thumb makes it go twice as fast. You start with the larger muscles, go to the smaller. So for me, I go from like forearm to hand to fingers. But before I jump onto these streams, I do like a workout. And so I stretch like the shoulders and stuff. So depending on the style of drumming you play, the technique that you use, you might need to also stretch maybe even the neck, like especially if you wear a carrier, it can get like super tense up here if you're wearing like heavy drums all day, like I used to do back in the day. Oh, ASMR. I hope you enjoyed that. Free of charge. ASMR. Click, 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 click. Okay. Pinky. And then we'll do a quick massage routine. And done. When you do this, hopefully you do it every day, you might spend more or less time on different parts. That's because your anatomy's different. You do different stuff. So your fingers might be tighter than mine, or your forearms might be tighter than mine, or looser, etc. This one is just massaging up and down here. If you do a rotary motion, like traditional grip, like I used to do, or if you do like 4-mallet technique like Stevens, which uses a rotary motion as well, your biceps are actually moving up and down a bunch. It's not like a strength thing. It's just a speed thing. So you'll notice that the biceps just kind of moving up and down like that. So you might need a massage up here. But because I don't do traditional anymore, I don't need to worry about that. But just disclaimer, if you play with that technique, you might need a massage there. Work your way up and down. Get nice and relaxed. And then massage the back side of the hand with the fingers. Massage the palm with the thumb. And then there's one more massage routine to do. It's real quick. And then we will play through pattern number 16, which is up on the screen. It's a very open one, which is what makes it difficult for me to play. But, you know, we're here to practice stuff I'm not good at yet. Base the tip of each of the fingers, massage at least twice. And then we will hit drum fast. Ugh. Not really. tomorrow when I do like a pad stream, technique stream, we'll hit drum faster than I will today. Today is limb independence. Do 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 do. Ooh, that finger's tight. So I'm gonna massage it like 3 times. Yeah. Again, what you've done in the last like 48 hours or so will have a profound impact on how your hands will feel, or your shoulders if you, again, march with the drum. So take those into consideration. Spend more time on it as needed. But if you want a better like camera angle of what I was just doing, if you go to my home tab of YouTube, there's literally over 2,000 free videos inside of here. But you just have to click on the header for each one of them. So if you're like a drumline person like I am, click on the chop section. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. My favorite are the shopping sprees one. There's over 30 sprees in there. Really difficult stuff. There's over 1,000 grid variations. Again, click on the header to show all of them. This is where I'm practicing. There's the bass stuff, the drumline cadences, the sight reading stuff, the technique exercises. But in here, the tips and lessons, this one has just under 17 hours of free drumming tips when I've like answered questions live on the stream. But if you go into the drumming lessons and you scroll down to this one, this hand routine saved my drumming. This is what I was just doing. It's just got better camera angles, and it shows you some bonus stretches for like rotary motions like traditional grip, etc. Hey, I appreciate it, Dirty. I hope you have a good day. Do I also play games? Yeah, so if you go to the home tab here, boop, and you scroll down, click on the gaming section, and then it shows you like all the games that I played through. So there's a lot of different games. Like yesterday, we played through all of what's it called, Little Nightmares 3. But there's a ton of different games that I played. Today, I'm starting Crow Country, which is like a game that came out in like the last year or two, and it like has old school like PlayStation 1 style graphics. So I'm kind of looking forward to playing through that. It's gonna likely feel pretty nostalgic. But anyways, okay, so this, by the way, the pattern that I'm gonna do, let me demonstrate it for you. It's difficult. It's super open. So the pattern is pretty basic. So I'm playing a ride pattern. So it's a swung. So it's like 16th notes. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, while reading through the charts at twice the speed. 8th notes are going to be on the snare drum. Anything longer than that is going to be on the bass drum. And we're doing this at 155. Last time I did it, it was technically proficient, but it like just kind of felt okay. So we're going to scroll down to the limb independent section. Click. And I'm doing it at 155, and it's a straight pattern. So I'm going to go inside straight drum charts, 100 to 159. If you can play it faster, cool. This goes up to 240. If you can play it slower, it goes as slow as 40. Whatever you want. Every BPM in between. I'm sorry. I don't speak that language. I don't know what that is. We'll just go to the next set of charts. So charts 6 through 10. I don't get out much. I hit drum, I play game, and I make lots of content. I don't speak youngin. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and so the hi-hat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on 3. It's so open. Oops. This is why we're reviewing it. The hi-hat on 3 didn't happen a couple times. I'm so sorry. Unsub. I understand. 1, 2, ready, and. Ugh. So those upbeats. So that's so weird. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Those. Hassan, one of the reasons why you are unsatisfied with your life is because this is how you spend your time. Oops. Okay, so this is the last chart. It feels okay, not great yet. Sorry, gotta ban the child. Okay. Cool. Problem solved. By the way, nobody else saw that message. So, again, one of the reasons why you are unsatisfied with your life is because this is how you spend your time. Imagine what you could do if you spent your time trying to, help other people or improve yourself, etc. Trust me, it'll work out better if you spend your time doing more productive things than leaving comments like that on people who have done more than you ever have or will in your life. What do I know? Cool. I'm going to the next one that I need to review. So that one, I'm going to keep reviewing that one. So next time, I'm going to come back to that. But we're skipping number 17 because we've already done this one. So what is this one? So swung, brush on snare, short on the hi-hat, and long on the bass drum. Oh, okay. So this one... Boop. I'm going to bring out a drum pad here. So the drum pad will make it a little bit easier to hear. That. But for brushes, when you're playing it, doing this kind of sweeping motion. 2, 3, 4. With hi-hat, I'm 2 and 4. But that's how you'd normally do it. But the way that I'm going to play through it this way is I'm going to play through short notes on the hi-hat. while ding, 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 going on the bass drum. Okay? So the way that we're gonna do this is using the charts. Last time I did it at 120. Let's try it again at 120 for our review. And this is a swung pattern, so I need to go back to my home tab. Again, there's thousands of free drumming videos inside of here. Just scroll down. I'm in the limb independence section. For every one of these sections, whether it's the chop stuff or the tips and lessons or whatever, just click on the header and it shows you all of the play-alongs inside of here. Now, because I'm playing this at 120, yeah, 120, I'm going to go inside of the swung drum charts from 100 to 159, and I'm just going to do the next set, 11 through 15, since I just did 6 or 10. This just makes it so that I'm constantly practicing sight reading any of the 55 charts that are inside of here. So 1, 2, 0. And then we're going to play through this. So again, ding, 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 ding. Going on the snare drum. And then we're reading through the charts on the feet. So normally you play hi-hat in 2 and 4. But this time we're going to play hi-hat playing the 8th notes. Bass drum is playing everything longer than an 8th note. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Foot was a little slow. Sweet. Pretty basic. Again, when doing this kind of motion, your left hand is doing a sweep with a little emphasis on 2 and 4. Your right hand is playing your ride ding 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 ding. A 1, 2, here we go. Not getting those, like, multiple hi-hats in a row. Sweet. Couple more charts. And then we'll play a variation of this that actually switches it. So we'll put the 8th notes on the bass drum. And we'll put anything longer than the 8th note on the hi-hat. A 1, 2, ready, and... Sweet. 2 more charts. Just keep the snare brush pattern going when playing through this. The melody's in the feet. We're going to play through 5 more charts after this. We will flip it. 2, ready, and... Oops. Cut. Last chart. So again, this is the pattern that I'm playing on the ride, but I'm doing it on a snare drum. And because of the mesh heads, like, you can't do that with brushes. It'll mess up the mesh heads. The wires will go through it. Hence the pad. Now, my left foot was like a little slow on that, but otherwise was mostly technically proficient. We reviewed it, yay! Felt like I had fun playing it. So let me mark this as reviewed, green. Column A, again, is keeping track of like how am I doing on average for all these. So when I was working on these, a lot of these I started off as like not very good. Like this one started off as meh. And then eventually it got to technically proficient or musical, which means that I could skip it. But when you're practicing, practice the stuff you're not good at yet. Otherwise, you're not going to make progress in the areas that matter the most. Hence why I started with this difficult one that I still am working through. Anyways, 18.1. So the 0.1 means it's a variation. So it's not in Dom's book, 50 Ways to Syncopation, which is where I'm getting these numbers from. We were just doing number 18 out of his 50 Ways to do Limb Independence. But for the 0.1, it's the same thing. So ding, 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 ding. But this time, eighth notes are there. Anything longer than that is here, okay? So a little bit different. And we'll do it at 125, because my right foot is used to playing a little bit faster than my left. So I'm going to go to the home tag. Click. I'm going to scroll down. Scroll, 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 scroll. And I'm going to the limb independent section. So I click inside of here. And I'm doing swung for 125. So we go swung. We just did charts 11 through 15. So I'm just going to go to the next set of charts. Again, don't sit there and just grind out the same set of charts. There's a reason why there's 55 of them. It's so you can practice sight reading. That way, if you get a chart handed to you live at a gig, then you can be like, yeah, I can figure this out. Let's do it. One, two, ready, and ding, 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 ding. The melody is in the foot. The hands are playing the ostinato, which means the thing that repeats. Just gonna keep doing this over and over. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. I forgot to copy and paste. If you're like just jumping in, you're like, that's the opposite of what Jared is playing on the screen. You're right. I'm so sorry. There. 18.1. Anyways. Gotta flip this over. Otherwise my mouse will get wiggly. Okay, so again, long notes, anything longer than eighth note is on the hi-hat. Anything that is an eighth note is on the bass drum. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Oops. I keep wanting to play what I just played. So the opposite. Like that. That's the hard part about like doing this like back to back. Is just like my brain's like, hey, you just played 5 charts with the 8th note on the hi-hat. Why are you switching it? Remember, brain. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Here we go. Cool, 2 more charts, and then we'll do another pattern. I think the next pattern is also a brush pattern. I don't remember, though. Haven't played these in a while. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... My brain had a hiccup where it was like, you want to play the 8th notes on the hi-hat, right? No. Don't do it. We already did that. A 1, a 2, last chart. A 1, 2, ready, and... Flawless. No. My brain keeps switching. Okay. The hardest part was like not playing what I just played previously. Otherwise, it was mostly technically proficient. Good review. Cool. I had fun with it. So this one we reviewed. Dun, dun, dun. Let's mark it as green. Okay, next one is Samba with brushes. Okay. Okay. Before I forget, let me copy and paste it. So you too can see what I'm about to play through. Boop. Okay, so last time we played through this at 7,000 beats a minute. Wow. 165, eh? Okay. So, Samba pattern. Sorry, what are we doing? I gotta pull it up so I can see it. So, Samba pattern is boom, chick, boom, boom, chick, boom, boom, chick, chick, And you just keep repeating this. My pedal feels weird. Okay, so it says, brushes on snare, accent the line with the flat part of the brush, left fills with 8th ghost notes. So you can't really hear it too good on here. Let's just do it. It's fine. I was like debating, should I just switch over to sticks? Nah, we'll do it. All right, so 165, we're gonna go to straight charts. Home tab. Just click on a header for any of these. Chop stuff, grid stuff, limb independence, whatever. Highly encourage you to check out this. There's over 17 hours of tips in this playlist and this playlist combined. So when people ask me questions, I'll edit them and put them in there. And if you don't have questions, then I just hit drum. Okay, so 165, a straight chart. We're going to go into straight charts from 160 to 240. We just played through 16 through 20. So if I can math correctly, we're now going to play through 21 through 25. Yay! At 165. For all of these thousands of free play-alongs, go into the timestamps in the description. And that will show you the BPMs. 1, 2, ready, and... Why, hello! So again, we're playing the melody in the right hand. We're filling in with the left hand as ghost notes. See, I don't think you can hear it. Let's just go to sticks. Let's go to sticks. So this will be a pattern that we did previously. Let me rewind. Deet, deet, deet. Click. So I'm gonna play the melody on the ride. 1, 2, ready, and So ignore that it says it's gonna be with brushes. We're gonna make them more musical. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Now, when you're playing this one, the melody is in the right hand on the ride, or if you're doing it in the brushes, on the right hand. The left note, you can accent randomly, you can keep it all low, whatever you want. It makes it more musical. On the top line of each one of these charts, you can improvise, or you can just play the ostinato, whatever you want. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Whatever you want to do. Or just play quarter notes. You do you. Alright, last chart. And then we'll go on to another limb independence pattern. I have no idea what it's gonna be. 1, 2, here we go. Again, it's written out as like play this on brushes. So the way that you do that when playing through it, eighth notes, what I would do is like just a tap, and then for something that's longer than an eighth note, so like a quarter note, dotted quarter note, whatever, you could like emphasize it more and sustain it more by like actually sweeping, going through it. So so you can like actually extend the value of the note, kind of like a wind or brass player or a string player. So we can kind of simulate that with the brushes doing it. But because it was like super hard to hear, I just played it on the ride and snare with sticks. But you know, you do you. Okay, so overall it was musical while playing through it. Click. Yay, musical. I had fun with it. Yay. And again, I'm reviewing patterns I've already done and graduated from, that I've already grinded through. But like this one, apparently, when I started it, it needed a lot of work. It was meh, meh, meh. And then it slowly started to get better over time until on average, column A, it's technically proficient. So what is this one? Let's find out together. A mystery. We better send Scooby in the gang to find out. Let me properties open, paste, click. Okay, go. So this pattern is what? Not brushes. Yay. Put those away. Swung cymbal. Ding, 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 ding. Short note on the hi-hat. Oh, ew, ew, ew. That's gonna be hard. Whew. Okay, so eighth notes on the hi-hat. Ding, ding, ding. Anything longer than that is on the bass drum, but you're also filling in ghost note triplets. So if you're playing quarter notes, if you're playing eighth notes, you're gonna go. No wonder this one's slow. Okay. Okay, last time I was at 85. Oh, okay. I don't know about this one. So let's go back to the home tab. I have not played this one in forever. We just did 21 through 25, so limb independent section. If you're not a drum kit player, I'm not a drum kit player. I'm a rudimental and concert percussionist. There's a lot of stuff for you here. Literally thousands of exercises. That is great for like working on rudimental stuff, but we're not doing that today. Tomorrow we'll do that. Okay, so swung charts at 85, so I need to go swung drum charts from 60 to 99. And every one of these limb independence playlists shows you how to develop limb independence as a second video. So if you're like, how do I do this? What patterns should I work on that are easier than this one? Check out that video. We're gonna do 26 through 30. Just going in order. Okay, at 85. Whoa. Faster than anyone's ever hit a drum before. True story, trust me, I'm a doctor. This doesn't sound right. Okay, wish me luck here. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so this is the ostinato that keeps going, the ride pattern. Ugh. So quarter notes. While doing eighth notes on the hi-hat. Yikes. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... That's a lot. So again, the left foot, hi-hat, playing eighth notes. The right foot, playing anything longer than eighth notes. I'm filling in anytime I'm not playing with the snare drum, so ghost notes, so it's supposed to be low, while playing ging ging getting on the right hand. 1, 2, wish me luck. Oops. This would be really cool fast, but I'm not there yet. You know, gotta practice this one more. So tomorrow, or no, 2 days from now, when I do the next limb independent stream, I'll do the opposite of this, where the bass drum is gonna play the eighth notes, and then the hi-hat's gonna play the anything longer than eighth notes, while still filling with triplets and the snare. Little variation. Oops. My brain started playing it. Now, when you're playing like an actual chart, you might not play the whole chart with this particular limb independence variation. You might play a fill, a phrase, etc. This is specifically to work on like practicing it, just developing the limb independence is going through a whole chart like this. So practice it this way, and then know in a gig, like you might just do a measure like this. Cool, last chart. And if you can't hear the hi-hat, it's because like I don't have any audio coming back into my headphones, so I'm not able to actually like balance the way that I'd play this live. So, but the hi-hat's trying to play the eighth notes. Oh, this one has a little Easter egg in it too, if you're a drumline person. If you knew Susie like I knew Susie, then you would like her too, like her too, like her too. If you knew Susie like I knew Susie, then you would like her too, like her too, like her too. That's the Easter egg. Woo-wee! That one messes with my brain. Cool. It's mostly technically proficient when going through it, so click, yay. I had fun with it. I could honestly probably play that one faster next time. So I'm going to write myself a note. Hey, next time play it at 90. But let's mark this one as reviewed. Now, if you're like, where are you getting these patterns from? Again, this is from Dom's book, 50 Ways to Syncopation. Inside of this book, it's got 50 ways to work on limb independence, which I practiced all these live on stream. And when I practiced them, I focused on the stuff that I wasn't good at yet. So in column A, some of these, when I started practicing it, like, what's one? Yeah, so like this one, when I started it, it needed a lot of work. Then it was meh, 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 until finally it started to get to be technically proficient. Oh, but then it went back to needs a lot of work, meh. So it took many times going through this one until, on average, column A said it was technically proficient. So I use this to be able to just like keep myself honest. Like, am I good enough at this yet to feel consistent with it? And I started with this pattern, which is a very difficult 3/4 swung over straight pattern. I'll paste it in here so you can see it a little bit better. Boop. Because on average, still it needs a lot of work. But all these other ones that are technically proficient or musical, I've graduated from. Now, if you want to get your own like copy of that template that I'm using for this spreadsheet, if you scroll down all the way to the tips and lessons section, this drumming tips playlist inside of here has a video that talks about this spreadsheet that I'm using and why I'm using it. So let me show you where it's at. Wait, what number was it? Oh, 74. I thought it was 64. So how journaling can help drummers. Drumming tip number 74. If you click on this one, inside of this video, the second link, either in the description or in the comments, it actually will, like if you click on it, it'll basically be like, hey, do you want to make a copy of this spreadsheet? But you can see some of the patterns that I actually just went through in the last couple of streams. Like you can see they were meh, needs a lot of work, meh, meh. So like they weren't good when I recorded this video live on stream. So you can see the progress actually in here. So that was this section. Those are all graduated now. Over time, I was able to get through it. So again, focus on the stuff you're not good at. That's how you get better. And if you're like, yeah, but how do I practice and what do I practice? The tips and lessons section down here has got over 17 hours of tips. This is like 16 hours of tips of me answering questions on the stream. And then this drumming lesson one is like scripted lessons. So as condensed as possible, like how to hold traditional grip or like how to work on blah, whatever. So check out that one for very focused answers, and then this one is like me responding to stuff live on stream. But I'm going to do a quick review of the pattern that I warmed up with that I'm not good at yet. So we're going to go into the swung pattern, and I need to explain it again before we do that. So the pattern is up here if you're on the vertical, and if you're on the horizontal, it's down there, whatever you want to watch it on. But instead of going a Soca feel like this in 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna do it where that is a 3/4 pattern. So instead of da 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 da, I'm gonna go triplet, 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 2, 3, 4, da 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 da. So I'm doing 3 of those as triplets in the space of 4 quarter notes, so 3/4, and that's a straight pattern. While I play through swung parts on the snare. And anything longer than that is going to be on the bass drum while reading through these charts. No, I forget what charts I just played through. I think 26 through 30. You know, I'll just go to the last one so that way I don't repeat any charts that I've already done. I know I didn't play this one today. So we're going to do it at 115. Click. And then it's going to count off on my headphones and wish me luck. So this is the one pattern so far that I'm like still struggle busting my way through. 2, ready, and So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! This won't mess with my brain. 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Read one of the measures wrong. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I understand if you want to unsubscribe after that. Not allowed to make a mistake when drumming. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Oops. Man, that hooked on phonics. I need a refund. Hook it on phonics. Work it for me. Is that Brian Regan? I think that's Brian Regan. 1, 2, comedian. 1, 2, ready, and... Maybe it's Jim Gaffigan. It's either Brian Regan or Jim Gaffigan that I'm quoting when I make that joke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last chart. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. That pattern is ridiculous. If you are new to limb independence, do not try that one at home. You need parental permission. Otherwise, you'll get thrown to the drumming police. You'll get arrested, I promise. That is a 3/4 straight over swung. Don't start there. That's difficult. It's a fun one, but woo! My brain is, it requires me to go Super Saiyan in order to even attempt that one. Still working on it, though. Now, if you go to my home tab, this is where you can find the charts that are just playing. And over 2,000 free exercises and drumming tips, etc. Click on any of the headers. So if you're a drumline person like me, click on the chop stuff. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. If you're a gaming nerd like I am, there's a ton of streams. In fact, I'm going to do one here in probably 15 or 20 minutes. Crow Country, I think is what it's called. We're starting it today. Over 1,000 grid variations. Again, click to show it. This is where I was practicing. Every single one of these playlists, the second video in here shows you how to develop limb independence. And it uses all these free exercises. So check that one out if you're like, how do I do this? There's a lot easier patterns than that 3/4 that I was just playing. Don't try that. That one is stupid difficult. There's a bunch of marching bass drum stuff. This stuff is fun to play, like the splits timing. It like simulates being on a bass line, but really focus on these down here, these permutations and whatnot, and the timing transitions. That'll help you out if you mark time to it. But if you also do drumline, there's some cadences and score format. Over 200 sight reading exercises. I think these come out in like a year because there's like over 600 videos that are currently members first. It just means early access. I promise all my content comes out for free. So I like don't sell a book. I don't sell a course. I don't sell an app. I don't teach privately anymore. Like all this content is coming out for free. It's just, it might be a year and a half from now. And then if you want that early access, 99 cents. Cheapest I can make it on YouTube. But that's how you get it. So technique exercises, there's almost 500 exercises inside of here. And over 16 hours of tips inside of this playlist alone. And then some drumming lessons. On these practice streams, people often ask me questions like, hey, how do I get better as a drummer? You've been drumming for almost 30 years. What do you recommend? Or like, hey, how do I get better at teaching? You've taught every grade kindergarten through doctoral student. How do I get better at teaching? So I answer those questions and edit them and put them into here. So there's a lot of really cool questions that people have asked. Like some advice for first-year music majors. Because I have a PhD, somebody was asking whether or not it's worth it to get a doctorate in music. So there's just under 15 minutes of me responding to that question with a lot of things to consider. Or like, how do you improve roughs? Or what moves when you're playing traditional grip? Or how do you play relaxed accent taps? Blah, 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 blah. There's a ton of tips in here, just under 17 hours. So you'll find something that is hopefully new to you. If you enjoy any of these thousands of free exercises, free resources, just share it with somebody else. And if you do not enjoy the free content that I make, then share it with an enemy. But I'm going to get ready for Crow Country, which we'll do probably in 15 or 20 minutes because I got to move everything to get ready for that. I appreciate you all stopping in. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.